Hello Year 11 biology students. Today I'm going to do the skin and its temperature control prac in your prac notebooks. So I'll show you what I've got set up here. As the prac states, we've got 3 test tubes labelled A, B and C. First test tube is insulated with cotton wool, like right up against the test tube. So there's no air in between here. It's just test tube, cotton wool, and then toilet roll. I've sealed it at the bottom. So that's A. B, is got the same amount of insulation. It's got the same amount of cotton wool, but it's on the outside of the tube. So when this test tube is sitting inside the toilet roll, there's actually this layer of air surrounding it. Once I've filled that with water, I'll seal the top here so the air, doesn't get out. So that's B. Oh, and it's sealed at the bottom too. So same amount of insulation, differently distributed, I guess. And then we've got C, which has no insulation. Okay, so now I'm going to go and fill up these with 20 ml of water from the kettle, and I'll be back. All right, I've filled them all up, and I'm going to put thermometers in there. So we'll just wait for that to stabilize, and I'll come back and get your first reading. Okay, so this is your first reading. So take this down in the table in your prac book. Starting temperature. I'll be back in 1 minute to take our 1 minute reading. All right, we're back. This is 1 minute. So take down these temperatures. The difference in them is not super important at the moment because this is just the starting temperature. It's the drop, the difference in the drop that you're looking at. So that difference is probably could be due to maybe this test tube being a bit warmer than that one when I put the hot water in. Anyway, not important, just keep in mind. Okay, so this is 1 minute reading. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now we're at 2 minutes. So take down these temperatures after 2 minutes. I'll be back in another minute. And we're back. 3 minutes. Take down these temperatures after 3 minutes. Okay. See you in another minute. And we're back after 4 minutes. Take down these temperatures for 4 minutes. See you in another minute. We made it halfway. This is the 5 minute mark. Take down these temperatures for 5 minutes. I'll see you at 6 minutes. We are now at 6 minutes. Take down these temperatures for 6 minutes. See you at 7. And we made it to the 7 minute mark. These temperatures are at 7 minutes. Take them down. Be back in a minute. And we're now at the 8 minute mark. Take down these temperatures for 8 minutes. All right. See you in a minute. And we're now at 9 minutes. What's going on at 9 minutes? Take these temperatures down. See you for the final reading in another minute. And we're about 10 minutes now. So this is the final reading. Take down those numbers for after 10 minutes. And I am going to set up part B of the prac. I'll be back. All right, so I've set up for part 2. So you should be following this in your prac book. I'm just going to show you what I've done before I add the water and we take measurements. Your prac notes say label test tubes 1 to 4. I've accidentally labeled them A to D, so you can transfer those. So I've got 4 test tubes now. Got A, B, C, and D. I also have this fan. It looks like a heater, but it has a fan setting. So I'm going to use the fan setting. And I have this spray bottle of warm water. So this part is looking at the effect of moisture on heat loss. So I'm going to add moisture, and then I'm going to put 2 of these in front of the fan so you can see if there's a difference with like air movement in temperature loss. So I'm going to have A and B will be sitting in front of the fan, and C and D will be, I'll put them behind the fan. So I'll have the fan like in the middle, A and B on this side, C and D on this side, and then I'm also going to spray A, not B. So B is like the control. A is going to get sprayed with warm water, and C is going to get sprayed with warm water. So C will be sprayed, D will not be sprayed. They're both sitting out of the air movement, out of the fan. All of them have the same amount of insulation. All of them have cotton wool, as written in the prac book. So they've all got the same insulation, and the differences are whether they're getting sprayed or not, and whether they're in front of the fan or not. All right, I'll be back in a sec once I've filled them all. Your temperatures are going to be taken like this. There we go. So you've got A and B over here, which is in front of the fan, and we've got C and D over here. That's C, that's D. Okay, I'll be back once I've filled them with 20 ml of hot water, and we'll take our first reading. Okay, so we're all set up. Got 20 ml of water in each of them. Take down your starting temperatures. I'm going to spray A. Well, pause this to take down your starting temperatures. I need to put this down while I spray. So I've sprayed that, so the insulation is kind of wet. And I'm also going to spray C. Okay, now, fan is on. Oh, why isn't that working? Yep, fan is on. All right, and we have our first reading. So the fan is blowing onto A and B, not blowing onto C and D. I'll be back after a minute. Okay, so this is 1 minute. I've just put a tiny bit of plasticine at the bottom of these beakers just to raise these up so they're actually getting the wind from the fan, just in case you were wondering. So these temperatures are after 1 minute. Take them down. I'll be back after 2 minutes. We're back after 2 minutes. I've resprayed A again, and I've resprayed C again, so they're very wet. Here's your temperatures for 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, so this is now the 3 minute reading. Take down those. 3 minutes. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. We are at the 4 minute mark. So again, I've resprayed A and I've resprayed C. Take down these numbers for 4 minutes. See you at 5 minutes. Alrighty, we're halfway through, so we're at 5 minutes. Here are your readings for 5 minutes. Again, just to remind you, A and B are in front of the fan. A is getting sprayed down with warm water regularly, so it's staying wet. C and D are behind the fan, so they're not getting blown on. C has been sprayed, so C is quite wet. D has not been sprayed. Okay, 5 minutes, take them down. I'll be back in 6 minutes. Or in a minute, at 6 minutes. Alrighty, now at 6 minutes, here are your readings. Take them down. If I moved away too quickly, just pause the video so you can take down the numbers. Alright, I'll be back at 7 minutes. Alrighty, we're at 7 minutes now. I've resprayed A and C again. A keeps drying out because it's in front of the fan. So this is your readings for 7 minutes. Okay, see you in another minute. Alrighty, we're now at the 8-minute mark. Take down these temperatures for 8 minutes. Alright, I'll see you at 9. Well, I'll see you in 1 minute. Alrighty, we're at 9 minutes now. Take down these readings for 9 minutes. And I will see you for the final reading in 1 minute. Okay, and it's the final reading. So after 10 minutes, this is what our samples are showing. I am quite proud of our results today. I hope you enjoy interpreting them. Thanks, guys.